What's up, Will? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. What's up, Paul? How are you, man?
Good, buddy. How are you?
I'm excellent. I'm excellent. It is beautiful here today.
Is that North Carolina on your T-shirt?
Yes, it is. I'm where am I? Right here. I'm in Waxhaw,
Nice.
south of Charlotte. You've been
So
down
I
this
have a
way.
shirt like that. Oh yeah, I have a shirt like that in with Wisconsin on it, and it
Uh-huh.
says "Winter, winter sucks" or "I hate winter" or something like that. So
Are y'all about getting ready to be finished up with your winter?
yeah, it's actually been a pretty nice spring so far. We've had some warm days, so it's not bad. I mean, that makes a big difference here, because winter can go from I mean, we've had big snowstorms in April, so we're not out of the woods yet here, but
Yeah.
we've had some nice warm days. It's been nice. So it just shortens up your winter so much, you know. So
Where are you right now? Are you at one of your locations?
yep, yeah. We just have this is kind of more of a carry out delivery spot in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. So we have a couple about 5 or 6 booths that we put in here, but it's primarily just carry out delivery. It's a small store,
Okay,
so
cool,
yeah,
man. Good deal. Well, looks like there's some light at the end of the tunnel. It's there somewhere right now, isn't it?
yeah. It feels like it's funny. We have so two of our locations are really touristy areas, lake lake towns. A lot of people from Illinois, Milwaukee, those places, those locations have been busy. Just so many people have been up there, working from home, obviously through Zoom or things like this. Um, so that's been good, and then our our other locations that are more in the bigger cities. Not they're not big cities, but they've been all right. We carry out delivery, have been able to maintain a little bit, so that helps. But I definitely see people. We've definitely seen in the last week or two, like especially older people coming in because they've got their vaccinations. So we've
Yes.
seen seen people that we haven't seen in a long time come in. So that
Good for those retirees. That's right. They deserve it. They've been
yeah.
scared and cooped for a long time. I mean, my folks are, fit that category too. So, well, I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm very glad to hear that.
Yeah.
I y'all and you have five. Is it five locations now?
Yep.
Or
Yep. 5 stores right now. Yeah.
you got your eye on anything else, or are you holding tight with
I don't know.
five?
We'll see. We're obviously just kind of everybody. I don't know. I see there's some pizza stores out by you that have grown during the pandemic. They've had the right concept, the right a lot of
Yeah.
the counter service type pizzerias. I
What's
see.
the one that you mentioned to me? You mentioned one in Charlotte. It's very near me, actually.
I think there's a couple out there by you. Inizio is one of them, I think. Um,
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to look them up quick here. Um,
Anizia is the one that's ever near my. I realized that it's where Wolfman Pizza used to be. It's over near my kid's school, like very close to my kid's school. Yeah, I haven't ever had it, but ironically, it's interesting because when I get done here, I got to take my son over for lacrosse practice because he's home today, but he goes to school for practice. My wife said tonight's pizza night. There we go. We got to
yeah,
give them a shot.
go try it. Let me know what you think. I just follow them on Instagram and stuff, so I've never had their pizza, but
Well, how did you get dialed into a pizza place in Charlotte?
I just Instagram, you know, just I don't know. I don't even know, but just I don't know if it's distributors or people that I know that were doing stuff with them or whatever. But there's a couple places like that out by you that are doing seem like they're doing really well.
Okay,
So yeah, check it out and let me know what you think.
I'll do it.
We kind of
Absolutely.
our Appleton store we set up like that. It's more of a wood fired cafe,
Uh-huh.
so that concept has done, it seems like it's done well. in the pandemic,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah. So yeah, I don't know. We're kind of waiting right now. We're just seeing how everything pans out. How are people's behaviors gonna change? Are they changed for good, or are people gonna go back to how it used to be, or never? So we're not really in a hurry to do anything. So 5 stores is a lot to worry about. So we don't. I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a hurry to open more right now, but we're always looking. If opportunities come, we'll see. I wouldn't mind something warmer climate. That's for sure.
Man, plant your flag down here, man. We'll get you in a good place. Yes, you're right. I mean, I really admire your approach to the business, because it's always clear when I talk to you that you've been at it a while. Your family's been at it a while. You're patient. You're calm. I think you have a really solid foundation. You do things the right way. And part of that is one of the thing I really wanted to kind of, address today. We kind of started these new 15 minutes with series. So with sort of a real specific topic, and, you're a man of faith, and it's something that, you and I have talked about before. And I just, I would imagine, particularly in the last year, that's been very helpful. But I just, curious how your faith and the foundation you have you were raised in and with your family, how that translates into your business.
Yeah, well, I think, like you said, especially in the last year, I think human nature, especially in today's society, is go, go, go. Kind of try and forge a path for yourself. And I think in the last year, for me personally, it's been kind of like, I feel like God's been telling me to kind of like slow down, wait, just let Him open doors, let Him guide us right now. So that's kind of where I'm at personally. I think, like a lot of people, like I said, every day you're so fed with messages of, try to earn more money and more success and grow your social media, or, put more money in your 401k. And I think when you really step back from that, you realize how that can become such a burden on people,
Yes.
So, like you said, like the growth in the restaurants, I think for me, this whole time, I've really learned, like, it's okay to wait, and it's okay to just be still and let things come, naturally, and not stress and not work so hard to achieve something that you're missing, what's happening right in front of you. So for me personally, like I said, that's been the biggest thing in my life right now, as far as my faith has gone, and and that's in a real way. I feel like, for people that aren't, that might not have faith, or might not understand that, it's like, I think for me, it's been circumstances, just with business, with my personal life. And then you read, if you're reading the Bible or reading some kind of commentary about God, or listening to a podcast or something, you kind of start putting pieces together, and you're like, and for me, it was like, those are the messages that I kept hearing, and then, like I said, experiences in my life and in our business that I felt like God was saying, you know what, just slow down, wait, and stop striving, stop trying so hard, and when you're doing it, I don't think, for me, I didn't realize I was, because, like I said, our society, that's just become normal, so I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of where I'm at with that, and I think, just from a business standpoint, obviously in the restaurant business, you're so you're surrounded by so many people and different people um, every day. That everyone has a need, and everyone seems like they're going through something. So we have a great opportunity to kind of be there for those people and serve them. Um, you know, throughout their day-to-day life, and it's just, I mean, just, in restaurants, how many people you work with and customers you have. And it seems like everyone's going through something, and everyone's usually going through something harder than what you are, it seems like, so that kind of puts things in perspective. And I don't know if that kind of makes sense.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, it does. And you can be the calm in the storm for a lot of people, metaphorically, if you will. I mean, you're because you do have a lot of, I mean, in the restaurant industry, just big picture, and has forever had substance abuse issues, alcohol issues, work hard, play hard, mental health issues. I mean, there's so many, it's part of the nature of the business, or it has been. I think there's been a lot of improvement in those areas, but that certainly is something that a lot of people need. Maybe they don't realize they need it till a certain point, and it's good to have somebody that's at the center of all that, like you are and your family.
Yeah, it's it's not even like I'm going out of my way. It's funny, like right. These things just come to you. And
yes, absolutely.
So I'm not. It's you can either, when they come to you, I think as I've grown in my faith and just matured as a person, I used to brush off people's problems because I didn't really want to hear about them, right. And now I look at them like, all right, I've probably experienced what you're experiencing, or might have some insight on how I can, help you feel a little better about it. So now, it's I see the opportunity where you can, help serve and love other people in that way.
Yeah. So, well, when you talk about getting caught up in growth, I mean, it is part of our culture, and it's very hard to unwind yourself from that, or to not let yourself get sucked into that. Perhaps it's sort of, our culture sort of funnels you down that path, and you can almost look up and realize that, wow, I didn't even have any idea that was such a focus. It was always on that. But, a lot of times you sacrifice balance with that. And there used to be this idea that you work hard, and then there's this like day when you retire, and then everything's, good from there, and you're going to relax and play golf or whatever and all that. And I can't, I certainly may have thought that when I was younger. I don't look at it like that at all now. And I do place a lot of faith in just, not worrying about all of that. You have to be smart and prepare. You don't just go, live like it's your last day and blow every dime you have and not have a care in the world. No, the point though is that, the focus can often be on, sure, it's good to grow, but that's got to be sort of the byproduct of building the foundation of having a balanced life and doing things right. And if growth comes with that, then that's great, but that shouldn't necessarily be the focus. And I think that's rare to find people that look at that.
And that's what I think I was going through is, ask yourself, why are you growing, and why do you want to grow? And stress comes from, for me, like back to the faith thing, stress comes from not believing that God's going to meet your needs, or
that's right. Yeah.
So for me, I was striving so hard to meet my own needs, and like I said, just through different things, it felt like I would try and push things, whether it was growth or new equipment or new concepts, and just, it seemed like there's just doors being shut, one after another. And, I think the natural instinct is try harder, don't give up, don't push, you know what I mean? Or don't take no as an option. But you just find yourself so beat down
Yeah.
stressed out about it, that you're just like, so just try to change my perspective in the last year, and work on that, like you said, have a good foundation, serve the people that you're around. And it's not easy every day. You need constant reminders, because I think being human, your natural instincts are those things. It's, what do I have to do for myself today? So we need to remind ourselves daily, of that perspective. So.
Well, y'all do a wonderful job of it. I mean, the industry as a whole, hospitality is all about, taking care of other people. I've always, I really admire the folks that we serve for having that as the focus of your whole business model is built around that. And it is a wonderful thing to just daily remember that, if you're taking great care of the people that you serve, you're taking great care of the people you lead. Man, I mean, if you can just get that right every day, that compounds into something really great over time, if you're patient, like you were saying. Well, look, I'm doing these things 15 minutes. I think I've taken about 15 minutes. I'm going to send you something. Have you ever read The Fisherman in the NBA? It's like a little one-page story about the fisherman and the NBA.
No, I don't think I have.
I'll send it to you, man. If you hear, for those of you watching or listening, just Google The Fisherman in the NBA. It's such a great story. Wes and I were just reminding ourselves of it the other day. I probably read it like once or twice a year to just remind myself, like, focus on what you got, not what you don't need and don't have yet. But look, man, it is so great to see you. It's so great to talk to you. And
you guys doing good?
We're good, man. We're good. I mean, we have fewer customers than we did a year ago right now, which is to be expected. But gosh, people are, I got to tell you, I mean, for the last week or two, it's been nice, because we're here. We're getting a lot of the phone calls are, I'm opening back up, I need to turn my account back on, or, we're opening a new location. So it's all positive, where for a long time it was, you could just hear a lot of people, there was despair, there was sadness, there was anxiety, there was worry. I mean, just so many tough conversations. So it's hard to see. We feel lucky, as I think we never took on any investors and didn't build out some big sales and marketing team. So we didn't have to. I mean, we didn't bat an eye. We just didn't have to worry about letting people go, or dealing with the pressure of outside pressures. We just kind of kept focused on our customers, and we've been here, we'll be here. We still love it, having fun.
It's good. You guys still do the video series?
We've not done that in a while. And in large part because our friend Luke Pearson did all the film work for us. And he's not part of Schedule Fly. He has his own business. He's so good at what he does, and he's in such demand that it just,
right.
So it's been hard to make that happen, but they were fun while we did them. Love doing them.
They're cool.
Not that we won't do them again, but we the right story, the right time. Like if something happens, it'll we'll do it.
All right. You're the man.
All right.
I appreciate it.
All right, man. Talk to you soon, Paul. Take care.
All right, thanks, brother. See ya.
Bye.